Hello, chat.
Hello.
We are back.
Hey, chat.
Hi.
We are back.
Uber Eats for chat has arrived.
It's been 10,000 years.
But we're so back.
Do we want to tell them what's been happening? Why we've been gone?
Life. That's all
Should
we
we?
can really say.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah.
Life indeed.
It has been a fair difficulty.
But we thug it out, you know.
Yeah, we're still
Our
here.
mothers didn't raise no bitches.
I'm bitches.
I was gonna say I'm
Hey!
bitches too. Maybe a little bit.
We'd
You know
be a
what?
little
I
bit
miss
bitches.
Gyro
Okay,
too.
do that later.
I missed everyone.
Yeah.
I
Every-
did
everyone.
too,
Guys.
Everyone was missed.
I missed the dysfunctional roller coaster that is this party.
Yeah.
Slowly weaving its way off
Yeah.
the tracks.
Okay, almost everyone was missed.
Why not Dirk? What did he do?
Hey, nobody
what-
said it.
What do you mean? Yes, they did.
Self-report.
Chat moment.
Dippy Mr. No. Okay, fair enough. Somebody did say it.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the get your water spiel today because I found out if you don't drink enough water, you might die in ways that are unpredictable.
No.
Zeke,
No
not
way.
now. Zeke, not now.
He copied
Stay
my whole
hy-
fucking flow.
Stay hydrated or your body might go septic is what I learned.
Hydrate or
You hear it?
dihydrate. And in solidarity of that, I'm going to grab a bottle of water before we start. BRB.
Oh my god, so unprofessional.
You know
Look,
what,
I
Zeke?
was drinking on a soda and I finished that shit. I need more beverage. I'll BRB.
The real tech is to have a soda and a water ready.
Real tech is shut the fuck up.
Make me.
Parry it.
Period! You know the frame data on that speech? Yeah, I hope you do. What, duck this speech overhead, nerd.
Water acquired. We're locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Locked and loaded. Well, I have nothing else to say.
I'm ready to hop into
Over here.
the cliffhanger I left everybody on.
Yeah.
Oh, straight into it.
Not straight into it. We will do our recap first.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not cold. It's not quite cold open yet. One day.
Ah.
And you won't see it coming.
Bum, bum.
But yes, we will hop into the recap as you all see Garion in his shack with his radio. Let me find him. Garion. I'll barrel load him. Here he is.
Nope.
All right, welcome back. Let's delve in. Let's see here. Here we are.
Last time, the party faced off against Tar Drinker, managing to fell it in battle. Immediately after the battle, Dirk attempted to harm Potcut and tear off his cloak, which he failed to do. He used his blood rune to hold Potcut hostage, expressing his rage at being denied the opportunity to have the memory of him and Sika taken from him. Lucian and Gyro talked Dirk down a bit, while Ogun checked on and comforted Potcut, told Potcut that he fucked up and that it was okay. Potcut passed out after exhausting himself. Dirk attempted to take Gyro hostage with his blood rune as well, and Gyro pulled out his gun and aimed it at his head. Dirk went off to the corner of the cave, and everyone heard a gunshot. Everyone came running, and Gyro narrowly aimed away from himself when he did. Gyro mentioned that he was the only one unwilling to sacrifice something, aside from his life moments ago, and Ogun recognized the behavior of Gyro as similar to a warden in Rycode he knew. Gyro expressed that he's failed the group, and that if Potgood hadn't tried to intervene with Tar Drinker, he would have. The group acquired the last of the essence, and as Dirk was gathering it, he noticed another lost rune, a rune of ruin. Ogun had Cheshire try and feast on Tar Drinker, and Tar Drinker was corrupted, preventing him from doing so. The party opted to stay in the cave and rest for a while waiting on Potgood to wake up. While resting, Dirk mentioned that he was proud of Potgood for giving him a fate worse than death and surviving. He mentioned that Potgood's gonna have to kill him eventually. Potgood awoke after a bit, and he expressed to Ogun that he wanted to talk with Mama Sarah when the group got back. Lucian came over to check on Potgood, telling him that he's been brave and giving him a hug. The group crossed the lake, and along the way, they found a lone leg, which they knew belonged to Cromwell. The group went to the Bone Shallows, where they managed to also find the torso. Afterwards, the group went back into the burrows, where the group met up with Talc and Phoebe. With all of the pieces of Cromwell combined, the party was able to bring him back to life after Phoebe stitched him together with her threads. Cromwell talked runes with Dirk, and after, he explained what happened to him. Cromwell, Phoebe, Talc, and Lily were the group I originally hired, and I sent to assist in curing the moon scars. The group was trying to acquire what was needed to forge a wish stone, something that was possible with the essence of the primevals. When Cromwell attempted to forge the wish stone, he was shattered, as if the fates themselves didn't want him to succeed. Cromwell remembered his student, Avery, which the group learned that Gyro was simply his nickname. Potgood mentioned Bourbon, and Cromwell mentioned a muccubi up north that he was friends with, that looked like a walrus and a polar bear put together. Ogun inquired into the collection of the essence, and the group realized that the primevals are reborn after some time passes, because they were all alive and well when Cromwell and his group collected the essence. Their experience was similar to the party, having to fight the Taking Tree and Tar Drinker. Though Cromwell was originally going to give a memory to Tar Drinker, his companion stopped him. The group went back to the entrance of the Vale, where they used the essence to sprout the Elder Sun Tree and pick its fruit. Tasting the fruits, they tasted bright and sweet with a tartness, a firm skin but gummy-like inside. The party feared that the moon might be out when they returned to Stromholland, and Talc volunteered to erect a stone structure around them with his magic, to protect them from harm if the moon was in bloom. Upon their return, Talc raised a stone, but outside of it, priests of the 11th Fate had the party surrounded. And that's where we pick up. Statement ends.
Let's see. Anybody write in this week? We see Garion go through a stack of papers. And as he's doing so, they're blown out of his hand as you all feel a eruptive force of energy in the center of the room, a blossoming blue light. And emerging from it, you see what you can only describe as an elderly raccoon. He has small antlers, a long beard, and he's holding a huge scroll. Hello? And
What's this now?
Pardon the interruption. I've come to right some wrongs.
What the hell?
right some.
How are you?
Show some respect, Gyro. Zerkos.
Yes, he's correct. I'm Echoes. I have come to resolve some of what Jixus has done. You won't remember this interaction, and perhaps for the best. But I felt his meddling was perhaps problematic for events to come. And thus, I'm going to right his wrongs. You won't remember my presence here. This won't hurt. It'll be brief.
And there's a flash of light that engulfs the entire room. Ogun, Lucian, and Potkut, the events of the recap, everything that you've remembered from these recordings, fades.
So all of them? Like every single recap?
So any knowledge you, out of character,
That
any
we
knowledge
would've
you've
received.
experienced in-game up until this point is still there.
So the
But
session,
any
the
knowledge
session
of
before,
the recaps themselves has been purged in the way that it has from Gyro and Dirk.
so essentially the sessions before we got all knowledge from Jixus, that is gone now.
Correct.
Got it.
Gotcha.
And after this happens, Erkos is gone, and all of you, despite them only needing to wipe this from the three of you, you all kind of feel a bit hazy on what the hell just happened. You don't remember Erkos showing up in front of you, and you're not sure what the fuck's going on.
Rubbing his eyes.
What just happened?
I can't remember.
Gary was saying something really boring.
Right. Okay.
Yes, par for the course, then. Yeah, why don't we...
What do you mean, par for the course?
why don't we grab tea and we'll see what they're up to now.
Hold on, I have a question.
Sure.
What are you doing this radio for? Airing our business to everybody.
It's mostly for record keeping. For the sake of history.
Can you stop?
No.
Yeah, okay.
It's not something I'm passing out to everybody.
Whatever, give me my tea.
All right, let's see what they're up to now.
And we cut to the present, where you all find yourselves surrounded. Okay. So, to brief recap, you all have just come back from the Vale. It is rather late out, and Talc did erect a stone structure around you. You can see there are essentially, it's less of a full protective structure. It's more so to protect you from the sky, because that was the concern. You can still see and walk out of it. Like there's still entryways and whatnot, but immediately upon return, you would know the moon is not in bloom. That would be very apparent right now, if it were. But you have other problems, because there are priests of the 11th Fate surrounding you. There are, from the looks of it, probably about 8 of them. And one will step forward and bow and then speak up. Greetings. We are here for the kobold. We ask that Potkut come along with us. We have business with him. We will not harm him, and he will be returned to you.
I instinctively, like, Ogun just instinctively, like, puts Potcut behind him.
Potcut with baggy, like, tired eyes, just like, He's not scared this time. He just looks tired.
It's just like, Ogun just looks at him and goes, and what do you need him for?
We need him to speak with his friend he has a connection with. They will have a conversation, and he will be brought back here.
Can I vibe roll that?
Sure.
I'm also gonna vibe roll that.
Ditto.
I can do a
I rolled a
fade.
nat 1. He's too
I
tired.
can do a fade. Okay, that is... rolled a 13. That is 16 over 14.
15 over 10.
You get that he's telling the truth, but you definitely understand that there's information being withheld. It's not quite as simple as he's making it out to be.
From behind Ogun's legs, about to move forward.
You really mean it?
Yes.
Hold on now, and still blocking Potcut. Something tells me you ain't telling us everything.
I agree.
What more do you wish to know?
Looks at Gyro, just goes, I just got a feeling, but you probably would know better than I would, like, what to ask.
What exactly are you getting out of it? You take our kid, give us back for nothing? It's not how you people work.
We have questions we're looking to get answered. And unfortunately for the situation at hand, that requires Potcut's influence.
Right, and we're just supposed to trust and believe that you're gonna bring him back as soon as you're done.
We have no reason to keep him.
So you say.
But the White Robe Men tried to take Potcut in Broodwater one time. Why should Potcut think White Robe Men is telling truth?
Yeah, considering the last time you've interacted with you folk, you guys pretty forcefully tried to grab him. And something just ain't quite sitting right with me about how you're approaching this now.
And, I have a question, too. Just how long have you been waiting here for us? A couple of days.
Days?
We've been in there for days?
It's got nothing better to do.
What's today's date?
It is approximately... let me see... Out of character. It's the 16th of Waking Harvest.
And when did we go in?
The
We went in on the
6th.
6th.
The 6th. So it's
It's been 10
It's
days?
been 10 days!
10 days!
Like Ogun internally freaking out, like, it's been 10 days? But outside, he's just trying to, he's attempting to maintain composure. I know we took a couple of naps, but ain't no way we've been in there that long.
Oh. That would mean my research was correct. Time flows differently in the Vale. It flows a lot slower.
We were only really in there for a day.
A day.
Barely a
10
day.
times slower.
Well,
Barely a day at that.
And when you're in
Well,
there, it feels like time is flowing as normal. You have no way of knowing
While they're all like arguing about this, could Potcut make a sneak check?
Sure.
And I'm gonna do a perception because
My awareness
I
is
rolled a
16.
19 over a 12.
God
Damn it,
it.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling perception. No.
So
I mean,
got
it beats my
got a-
perception, but it doesn't beat your sneak.
Yeah, I was gonna say it beats my perception, but not getting past your. We're not getting past your sneak.
Yeah, you'd have needed to be the sneak.
I guess while y'all are arguing, I imagine we're on top of Citus. still?
Wait. Dirk is gonna try and use a fate.
A fate.
He got it.
Oh,
So what is Potka attempting to do?
Potcut was attempting to, while all of them were arguing, just dismount Citus and get in front of him, in front of the white robe man that is addressing us.
God damn it, Potcut!
Well, Dirk grabs him by the arm.
You grab
And
him by
lifts
the
him up.
arm.
Yeah.
Potcut is going to use all of his resolve to give himself an aura of fire when you touch him.
How much do I take?
Hang on. Let me roll the dice.
All of. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I rolled a 5 on a 5.
Will this kid stop trying to kill himself?
Oh, this isn't going to hurt Potcut.
That's not what I mean!
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not the problem.
All right, hold on.
So a 5 on a 5, is that 5 damage?
I rolled 2, 3, 5, and 6. So that would be 12, 17. So Dirk would take 19 fire damage.
Holy.
God
Holy
damn!
shit!
Burning all of your resolve just. Okay.
We're
of
no
all
longer gonna have
people
a
to
tank
touch
in this
him.
fight. Need to do math.
Yeah, you immediately grab
I'm-
Potcut's arm and the feathers burn your paw.
A lot, apparently.
Yeah.
A
They
lot.
seriously burn you.
Like, that's not a scorch. That's not a scorch. That is a freaking, like, 3rd-degree burn on your hand.
Yeah, like I imagine like Dirk, since like you're the only one who noticed Potcut, the moment you grab his arm, your arm just like loudly like almost sizzles and bubbles and turns black with smoke.
Fucking hell.
Dirk winces and laughs, and is still holding you. He like addresses the priests and is like, "You're gonna find it pretty hard to take this kid anywhere.
Let go.
This 10 days we were apparently gone, I've been molding him.
Let go.
It's too strong for you guys to take anymore."
Let go.
Potcut says very tired, but like it is a threat.
Do we notice this happening by now?
Yeah. You,
He's,
I mean,
he's talking.
You would smell the burnt paw by this
you
point.
smell the burning
Yeah.
fur.
Just. Oh, God damn it.
Okay. My reflex is to tell. I'm gonna snap at Dirk and just say, just let him go, Dirk. And what do you think you're doing, Potcut?
Potcut's being a big boy.
He says with no emotion behind his eyes, still baggy.
I
Dirk
am going to walk around and just at least try to get in Potcut's field of vision, if nothing else. And I'm going to crouch down and I'm going to say to him,
Wait, before you could say anything, Dirk tosses him over you towards the priests.
"What?"
Oh,
Go out and try and take him.
does Potcut have to roll something to land?
No, you're able
He's
to
tossing that
land.
hard.
Yeah, I don't imagine he's like full on flinging you, but he definitely catching everybody off guard a little.
He
Podcut
just lands a little
lands behind you, Gyro, and in front of the priests.
Dirk wants to like elbow Ogun and be like, give me one of those healing potions.
Dirk, you turn your head. Ogun's gone, and he's like beside Gyro, like directly behind Podcut. Like before you even like silently before you even noticed, he's just like right there.
Great.
Hold on a second.
God.
Okay.
Damn.
I just say to Potcut, oh God. I say to him, Potcut, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
You could do whatever you want to do, Podcut. What's Gyro gonna do about it?
Dirk isn't gonna do anything about Podcut either, so shut up.
And he just turns to face the white robe man and waves at them and goes,
Hi.
The priest that was speaking, although it's hard to tell, there's definitely a bit of surprise in his body language.
Like what? He expected us to put up a fight?
Maybe. Very well. He'll reach out a hand to Podcut.
he holds up a finger.
Podcut will do it if White Robe Man makes Claw's promise with Podcut. And Claw's promise can't be broken or bad things happen.
Very well.
Potcut will hold out a pinky in a curve.
He will
White Robe,
also hold out a pinky.
White Robe Man gets to take one person. Podcut gets to take one Podcut's friends. Talk to Nalka, to Big Boy Things. Rest of Podcut's friends and White Robe Man's friends stay here. We come back. No one hurt, no one die, no one bleed, no following. Podcut is very tired and wants to go back home and nap. Close promise?
Very well. Flawless promise.
So Podcut's like one. So me and one other person.
Good.
Potcut will shake the white robe man's pinky and then start walking with them.
Come on, Gyro.
I glance at Ogun
I
and just begin walking like almost
before
by
I let you walk off, I go, wait a second. And Ogun reaches into one of his little back carrying things and hands you the fulminous bone and just says, when the time comes, if it needs to, give this to him. And you know to him I'm talking about.
Oh.
I made a promise to that kid. See to it that it gets done.
I take the bone and I look at it and I put it away in my bag And I look up at Ogun and I say, if you're sure.
Wouldn't have given this to you if I wasn't.
Okay. Wish us luck. And, stay safe, guys. And I'm assuming Potcut and the other one have already been walking, so I will jog to catch up.
So it's just me, you, and 2 other white-robed men.
So are we just supposed to stay? So Ogun just like stands there, like gritting his teeth and just goes, so what? We're just supposed to stay here until they get back?
Boring as hell.
One of the robed individuals will speak up. If that is what they wish for, then that is what we will do.
All right.
Well,
We don't know how long it's gonna take, so just get comfortable.
Oh boy.
Potcut's being the big boy now.
He's
running the goddamn party!
You want to know the best part? I did not know that this was going to happen. So this is going to be interesting.
We're splitting the goddamn party again.
In the
guys
back
can
of
handle
my
yourselves.
mind, I am already bracing myself for what role I will need to play.
Oh boy. So, Potcut and Gyro, you are escorted a short ways beyond the other priests. And the priest that is leading you will reach forward, and you feel the air around you grow very dense and heavy as he tears open what is essentially a teleportation rift. And he'll stand, arms folded, and nod to both of you. I will follow right behind you.
Potcut will squint his eyes.
Remember, Claw's promise. We have to go back here when done.
I will bring you back.
Better.
Potcut is gonna trot through the teleportation room. Yeah, you fucking better kind of energy.
I stifle a chuckle. But I will, before stepping through, I will look at the robed man and say to him, if things go awry, I'll make sure of it.
Very
And
well.
I will step through.
All right, and you step through, the two of you, and you find yourselves somewhere very different. I'm going to open the map, actually.
Okay.
Oh dear.
That'd be a good problem again.
No, I think we like it.
Okay.
I think we liked it.
Ah!
So, the larger party, you are here, in the swamp, as you know.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Gyro and Potcut. Gyro,
Yes.
you would probably be more familiar with this particular area, roughly.
Oh dear.
Oh,
man.
Go ahead and make
Hey!
So go ahead and make me, I would say maybe a nature or a lore check.
Goddamn. All right. Here we go.
Damn.
Not even close.
You're also able to attempt this if you want.
Okay, nature or lore?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna call nature. I rolled a 1.
Did I?
God.
He's tired.
You're not quite sure where you are, the two of you.
Oh, that's not good.
Feels familiar.
I'm not going to move you on the map because you do not know where you are.
Yep.
That being said, you do know that you are somewhere colder. It is not snowy like Rycote's area is, but it is definitely colder.
Pocket is put more at ease by the cold. His shoulders noticeably droop a little.
Actually, same. And I need to be right back.
Oh, god damn it. He probably ran off screaming because he knows something bad. Fucking around his house. Just, hands up.
I guess really quickly, while we're waiting on Lupin, those of you that are left in the swamp, are you just sitting and waiting in the meantime? Are you doing anything in particular?
Dirk is like the one rope guy is still hanging out, right? Or did he leave?
The one that Podka did the clause promise with followed behind them, as he said he would.
But you said there was as many robed guys as were us there, right?
Yes, there are 7 of them there with you.
Oh, yeah, Dirk wants to heckle the people that were left with them.
They give you guys the important jobs, huh? What do you guys do all day?
Quite a bit. Research, prayer.
To your fake god?
He's fake to many. But to us, there's no realer, higher power.
Where was he when I beat the fuck out of your boss?
We'd heard about that incident.
Really?
Perhaps it would do you well to know that Thaddeus has made a great recovery.
I guess that's good. I want him to be back to his old self the next time I beat his ass.
Well, perhaps we won't have to fight. Perhaps there's no altercations needed.
You keep telling yourself that.
What is Ogun doing in this meantime?
Ogun is basically hanging out with is Lucian and the others, just essentially trying to make the best out of the situation. Honestly, Ogun is in full Ogun is in just full keeping spirits up mode. He's just in full he's in full just gotta make sure that the people in this general area are okay. Not giving a fuck about what Dirk is doing, because at this point, it's whatever, because Dirk is just gonna do whatever he's gonna do. But everyone else around here is just full how's everybody, checking in on everybody, because he is internally a nervous wreck about about Podkut and Gyro going off with those people.
Ogun, make me a perception check.
I thought you were about to say performance to see if I'm actually hiding it well, but That's a 7. Hold on. Bend of fate. Nope, don't get it.
Dirk is being Dirk. Something about Lucian's state of mind is maybe a little concerning, although you can't quite place what. But you do notice that he is breathing heavier than normal and kind of just staring down.
I saddle up to him, like place a hand on his shoulder and just go, "You all right, big man?"
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sure, cause you look like you got a way about you.
To be honest, I feel kind of sick.
Can I tell if this is like an internal or an external sickness?
Make a medicine check.
Oh no, that's a high one for me. Yep, not doing it.
Bit hard to tell, but I'd say you notice it now with your awareness, now that you're up close and examining him more closely. You notice his arm. The one that he showed you had the moon scar. You notice the veins on his arm are especially visible as he's breathing in and out. Like, alarmingly so. His veins should not be as visible as they are, especially beneath his fur.
Hey, question. Can I see a moon scar? Real quick.
Sure. And he'll pull off the glove that's hiding it.
Alright, I'm taking a look at it. What do I see?
Looking at it, it seems to be about what you'd expect from a moon scar. This constellation pattern that has just started, and the scar that it follows along the backside of his hand. Or, for him, rather, the inside of his hand. More so on the pad of his paw. And that looks to be normal. But you notice more and more as you look at it, that same kind of faint glow that the constellation gives off also runs up the vein. Something is definitely off. You're not quite sure what is going on with him. But they are definitely related.
Ogun goes to get the doc and God dang it, what's his name? I just had it in my head. Stone Gargoyle Talc.
Yeah.
It just gets those two and it goes, "Hey, can you two assess this really quick?"
Sure. What's happening?
Could you just take a look at his arm? Because part of it doesn't look right, and I'm trying to figure out what the possible issue could be. I'm not a medicine man, and I'm not a medicine man, so I don't know much about this, but.
And yeah, he'll come over and take a look at it. I'm gonna roll.
Can Dirk make a roll too?
Sure.
What is this, medicine or lore?
I'd say medicine.
Got it. Very convincingly.
Looking at it, This definitely seems to be something going on with his blood. It's hard to tell what exactly, as you nor does Lucian have much information to go off of. But this is definitely something going on with his blood that is related to his moon scar and potentially his stress levels.
The fuck did you do to your... You only had this for like a day. Are you already messing it up?
I didn't do anything to it.
I mean, clearly you did. Just quit worrying about it.
For what it's worth, if after this is all said and done, and assuming we make it out of this alright, I can check this over once we're back to Rootwater.
All he needs is a blood letter and some time off.
You, think that would work?
Worked for me for 43 years.
You keep mentioning 43 years. Didn't it happen 10 years ago?
It very much did.
That's what all these privileged swamp hillbillies think.
Well, if I might intervene, the blooming did happen 10 years ago. That is correct.
What do you know?
Quite a bit. I do quite a bit of research, as I mentioned. And everyone very well remembers that night.
So do I. The first real night.
If they can't think of a solution to your ailment, we certainly have many.
Go away.
What would that entail?
Lucian.
Look, not that I'm going to entertain it, but what would that entail? Well, if you were to entertain it, your arm could be sculpted,
Yes, Mom.
returned to a state of beauty, sculpted in the image of our All-Father. Perhaps
We already
even
saw
made
what
better.
you guys consider sculpting.
Have you? Have you seen all of it?
We saw the whole process of a guy begging to be sculpted in his image and then turned into a mutant.
That was his inner beauty. He is our first.
Mm-hmm. I'm no longer talking to you. Go away.
She'll nod and step back. Lucian tries to steady his own breathing. But even still, you can see that there is pulsating in his arm.
Lucian, when did this start happening?
I don't know. Maybe in the cave. And Ogun, no roll needed. You remember when Dirk lashed out at Putkut, you remember seeing a change in demeanor of Lucian.
That I do remember.
Perhaps then.
Must have been the stress of that battle.
Or the stress of you.
The kid didn't fuck things up. Might have been doing a little better. It's okay, though. It was on that kid's journey to be a man.
Right, because he was the only person that fucked up that entire time.
I mean, yeah. Look at him. He almost died in that battle that he started. But at the very least, because of me, he's a pretty strong guy right now. See how he burned my arm? That really hurt.
I'm worried for Podgood.
Well, I'm not going to say we all
He's
are.
strong.
I'm not going to say we're all worried for him, because some of us seem to carry on like as if they have nothing to apologize for, but I feel as though since he decided to take Gyro with him, he'll at the very least be protected.
What do you mean? He's gonna have to protect Gyro.
I assure you there's nothing that they'll need to be protected from.
Did you not listen when I said I'm not talking to you anymore?
I'm speaking to your other friend.
My underlings are a subspecies of me. Back off.
How interesting that you refer to them that way.
Yeah, it's very interesting considering we never agreed to any such descriptions and also never agreed to have you speak for us.
Doesn't matter. I'm keeping you guys safe, so that means you're my underlings.
I turn to her and I just go, ignore him. What did you have to say?
They have nothing that they should need to be protected from. If we've said we will honor your word, then we will do all that we can to honor your word.
I know you say that, but you're gonna have to forgive me if I don't exactly trust religious types when it comes to honoring your word. I've been around a fair few of you. Yeah, I've been around a fair few of you, and I can very quite honestly say that though you played a part of piety, excuse my alliteration, the vast majority of you that I've run into have kind of been duplicitous in your dealings, as it were.
Well, I suppose we simply have to wait.
And also, I have no love lost for any being or person that devotes themselves to a god.
It's quite fulfilling, although it may not be for everyone. That's something I can understand.
I just don't see how devoting yourself to somebody that decides fate for you is in any way fulfilling. It kind of seems like shirking a responsibility.
You think spiting them is gonna work out better for you? I mean, look at you. You managed to become the weakest link in a party of 2 old men and a baby. Maybe you need a god to help you out.
He's not the weakest link. If anyone is, I am.
What? You got spells. You got a rune now. You're pretty tough.
Yeah, I was locked in a freezer for years.
And now you're gonna help us end all moon scars.
Oh, I'm so lucky I made that perform check, because if I didn't...
But as this conversation continues, we cut back over to wherever the fuck the others are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
You all, Putkut, Gyro, and the priest that brought you here, are standing outside of a tower. It is certainly more cold and more arid wherever you are. You can see that the ground looking off around you looks to be more rough and rugged. The priest, after stepping through the teleportation rift, will nod to both of you. If you would, please follow me.
Puck tiredly nods.
And he'll lead you both into the tower. You both step into the tower. It is immediately apparent just how large it is as stepping into the room, the entry foyer. There are perhaps about 5 stories to this place. The entry foyer is a big open room. You see a chandelier far, far above, hanging from the ceiling. And you can see the balconies up above where other robed priests walk about. The individual with you will turn towards both of you and will give a brief nod. Suppose I should introduce myself to you. I am aware of your names, but it'd be rude of me not to give you mine as well. I am Ingrid.
Ingrid is much nicer than last White Wolf Man.
I apologize that our past interactions had to be ones of violence. But yes.
Okay.
He says, like in a tone of sarcasm.
But yes, allow me. And he will begin leading you all down a hall to the left. And rather than going up, he takes you all lower than the ground floor. You go down a spiral staircase that goes down for a ways and comes to a door which seems to have some kind of magical seal on it. And he lifts up a hand, and you see a series of glyphs kind of jut out from where he touched the door. And once they reach the wall, the doors open. Very well, this way. And he leads you into a very vast room. You can see a series of not necessarily cages. It's more so, they look more like terrariums. Like controlled environments behind glass walls. Still locked in some way, but not quite just cages. And you can see all manner of creature and people living in these things. None of them seem harmed. None of them seem hungry. Just here.
I understand creatures, but people.
There are some dangerous and unstable people that we've been both treating and studying. Some of them are scar mutants. We've learned to slow and even in rare cases revert the process. Some are other things. Werewolves, vampires. other
Best friends.
things of that nature. Your friend is here as well. And he'll lead you up to the balcony of this room, where there is a terrarium of maple leaves. It is very autumnal in its appearance, like an autumn evening. And inside, in a corner, not sleeping, but just laying down, Potkut, you recognize Nalka. And if you'd like to describe him, by all means.
God, this is gonna sound so mean, but before I describe him, can Potkut make a roll to make sure this is really him?
Sure.
What kind would I need?
Would say...
Just to flavor that, I will say, I will ask outwardly, like sort of under my breath towards Potkut. Is that really them?
Alright, what would I need to roll?
I would say, I would say either vibe, assess, or I'd say either vibe or assess would probably be the best for it.
I'll go with vibe since it's the lowest. That's an 18 over a 12.
Something you've always known is there is a certain internal warmth you feel whenever you're near Nalka. Not something that's emitted from a flame or something that's physically in the space around you, but something internal that you can feel when you're close by Nalka. You haven't felt that in quite some time, but you feel it right now.
Then to describe Nalka, almost like an aesthetic of fall, decorated in dark orange, brown, white, and black feathers, with two large horns, bushy eyebrows, feathers that almost represent a beard, and scruffy cheeks and jaws. With strange proportions, Nalka with a right eye that is black and red, and a left eye that is blue and white, with very long and exaggerated arms that are like feathers, with individual fingers that even look like feathers, stubby but large legs, and a large belly. In the corner, in the style of an eastern screeching owl, Nalka would be resting. And as Potkut asks if they know that that is them, in response, it cannot be heard, but Potkut's chest is noticeably heaving in and out, and his eyes are already welling up, the bones of his cheeks piercing his eyes as they're welling up tears.
I will kneel down. And I will reach towards Potkut, but then remembering how badly Dirk got scorched, will just hover my hand around Potkut's shoulder for a moment. It's really him, huh?
He wipes his nose and nods his head.
I look at What was his name? Ingwin?
Ingward.
Ingward. I look at Ingward, still crouched down next to Potcut, and I say, "What are we talking about?"
Your connection to Nalka is one that is very special. You may have asked yourself why we have your friend here. And for a while, that is something that I was not at liberty to divulge. But the Makubai, they've been vital in our process in helping to alleviate the harm that Moonscars have brought to people. Makubai have a very potent means of absorbing magic. They often do it for nutrients. Nalka is no different. In doing that, we can collect magic quickly as it's needed for the process. Do not harm them, but the process is perhaps very taxing. Nalka is quite weak in his current state. He's not harmed, but he is very tired.
Potcut looks up to Ingrid.
Ingward.
They'll look up with Ingward with swelling large pupils and say,
You stole Potcut's best friend.
You can't tell behind the mask that these priests wear. It's hard to tell what they're exactly expressing, aside from their body language. But you can sense there is some feeling of remorse that's lingering in the air.
So, what? You want us to convince Nalka to eat some magic for you then? Is that it? Won't keep doing the work because his resolve is broken? Explain to me what we're doing here.
Potcut, your connection to Nalka is able to awaken a latent resolve within him. Something that could result in a significant leap in what magic we are needing to acquire. We need you to channel that.
Potcut will grab the ledge of the balcony and attempt to heave himself up a little bit, having used both of his elbows to stay up, but his feet and the rest of his body dangling as he says,
But Nalka... You stole Nalka, and White Robin stole Nalka, and Nalka didn't want to do this. Potcut and Nalka were supposed to have a new home.
I was not there when your friend was taken from you. But even though I wasn't, you have my personal apology for what little it is worth.
Potcut will get off the balcony and run up to them with high energy and say,
If White Robe Man is really sorry, then White Robe Man will give Nalka back.
Podcut,
We,
you already made a promise.
we will give Nalka back. However, we do need you to do this before we can do that.
Okay,
Why?
so help me understand this. One little bit more. Okay. You want Podcut to effectively awaken this last little surge of energy you need. And then siphon it from him? What do you think that's going to do?
Your friend will live. However, he will need to recover after that happens.
Nalka's dying?
No, he's not dying. He's just very weak at the moment. This last
Oh.
push won't harm him any further. But it's something we need.
they hop up on the balcony again, worried.
What did you feed Nalka? Did you feed Nalka magic?
He starts getting worried.
Toys, magic, or magic food? Did you give Nalka person yet? Sometimes Nalka still needs person.
Yes, all of the Makuba in our care have been properly taken care of. However, there are periods of time when we have to collect their magic. This should be the last time we'd collect any magic from your friend. And be free to go.
Then what?
He says in an outburst, a little scared.
I look at Podcut. And I look at Ingward. And I just say to him, we'll talk.
Do you wish to speak with him?
Please?
That's what we're here for, isn't it?
Indeed.
Let's cut to the chase then.
He'll walk over, and once again, he'll press his hand, this time to the glass of this essentially enclosure. And you see those sigils spring to life again. As a glass door kind of slides open, and he beckons for you all to enter.
To Gyro Shock, Pocket's first step is to go behind you and hold on to your pant leg.
I am going to crouch down and beckon for you to climb onto my shoulders.
Pocket will resist for a little bit, but eventually they will climb onto your back, your shoulders, but kind of try to hide his head behind yours.
Are you scared?
Yes. Puckut's done so many bad things that Puckut doesn't want to lie to Nalka. But Puckut's scared Nalka's gonna get angry.
I will look up, just like crane my head so I can get Pocket's head into my view, and I will say, Nalka's your best friend. He'll understand if you've messed up. Everyone deserves a little grace, especially you. Deep breath. Again. Okay. You ready?
No, but Pocket needs to be ready and be a big boy.
Whatever happens, I'm here.
Thank you, Gyro.
I will step into the terrarium. And to Ingward, I will say, I would prefer it if you let us talk with them alone.
I will respect that. I will wait here.
Thank you.
And yeah, you step in. Lots of maple trees and autumn leaves. It's like a small forest. Heading on over to where Nalka is. Nalka lays. You can see him breathing. Not necessarily asleep, but slowly breathing in and out. You see the rise and fall of his back. It's faced away from you, facing towards essentially the terrarium wall.
Pocket will bury some of his nose and his eyes into the back of Gyro's neck and his fur. And after like a minute of watching, he's just going to give his shoulders a little squeeze as a signal to put him down.
I will stop and I will say again, if you're sure. I will kneel down and let Potcut get off on his own. As we step closer and closer to Nalka, I am starting to understand the sheer scale. It's not quite as big as Bourbon was, but still enormous. Frankly, if things got bad, if it really, really got bad, Potcut and I could be easily crushed.
Yeah.
When Potcut gets off of my back, I will allow Potcut to... I will wait as long as Potcut needs to make a decision on what to do next.
Potcut stands in front of Gyro for a while. And he would like to try and sneak. Sneak.
You're sneaking over?
Yeah, to Nalka.
Alright, make a sneak check.
That's a nat 20.
Well done.
Oh God.
So yeah, you sneak over silently.
He sees his best friend and his back moving up and down from the breathing, and with every step, it gets warmer and warmer for him. Gyro, you almost see embers and ash gently flaking off of his owl cloak, and you're able to deduce and see that the same is happening to Nalka, almost like a synthetic reaction of magic, both of their feathers begin to pulse with embers and ash. And Pocket shyly reaches with one claw and slowly pulls it back as if self-conscious of, literally almost in an out-of-character way to describe it, remembering how session 1 began and remembering everything up until now. He gently, without startling this giant, is able to place one claw on his back and feel his breathing. He then puts a second claw on him and really seems to, like, symbiotically embrace their warmth and share it together, and as if their breathing synced for a moment. And then Popcut's owl feather cloak animates and his ears tuck down like they can. And Popcut will gently hug Nulka's back. And after only a minute of holding on to him, he will break his own sneak by quietly sniffling into his feathers.
And as this happens, Naka begins to stir and will gently turn towards you and Gyro. And as he sees who it is that's touching him, you see his eyes seem to light up. He definitely seems like he's very tired. You can read that much on him. And he'll look down at you.
Little feather.
Now that Nalka has faced him, he will hug on to, like, his stomach, essentially, and just hold on to him gently.
And Nalka will embrace you as well, gently. You feel his warmth wash over you. And you can see that he looks to be very relieved.
What are you doing here?
He rubs his
begin
muzzle.
to approach slowly as they talk.
He rubs his muzzle into Nalka's chest, and wipes his eyes, and then says, he distracts himself, almost out of breath, as he points down at Gyro and says,
Look, Pocket need a friend. This is Gyro. Gyro, Nalka, say hi.
Hello, Gyro.
Hello, Nalka.
I'm proud of you.
He'll lean down and gently pet you, Podcut.
he reacts to it embracingly by clutching onto him, but it's also like a clutch of utter fear and distraught. It is I am happy to be pet, but I also feel like Popcut feels he does not deserve to be pet by him right now.
Make an influence check, Podcut.
That is tied 5 for 5 again.
Oh my god. You rolled a nat 20.
Hey!
Wow.
Nalka leans down and looks you over, Podcut.
What's wrong? Something troubles you.
that person, and Puckut's not a liar, and Puckut's best friend, Nolka.
I will step closer.
Nalka will gently pat you, Podcut.
There. I'm very happy to see you.
Puckut is happy to see Nolka too, but Puckut is trying to be a big boy for the first time, and Puckut's being the bad person.
You are not a bad person.
No! Puckut had to steal things, and Puckut was being a big meanie when Nolka was gone. Puckut met someone from Dreams in Texas, and then Puckut met Gyro and Ogun and Dirk, and Puckut is trying so hard, but Dirk is being so mean and Puckut can't do anything. And Puckut keeps trying and trying. 1 time and 2 times and then 3 times and
He experiences phantom pain as he holds on to his own neck.
They were being bad to you.
Puckut doesn't know anymore. Sometimes they're mean, sometimes they're nice. But Puckut keeps trying to be a good person. And Puckut isn't good. And then Puckut becomes bad person. Puckut almost hurt Gyro and Ogun and Dirk.
And forgetting that Nolka doesn't want him to curse, but exposes it on accident, Puckut will say,
Puckut took Gyro and Ogun and Dirk to fight big monsters, to find Fortress and break Nolka out. But Puckut is bad boy and cried a lot. Puckut fucked up and almost got everyone hurt and died.
Nolka, having not really heard Podcut use that kind of language before, will kind of blink at that, but aside from that, he seems more concerned with your emotions right now. And in a kind of consoling way, he'll gently pat your back.
It's all right. Sometimes we have to be people we don't want to be. But that doesn't make us bad people.
Out of nowhere, Puckut will pull his face away from Nolka's chest and look up at him.
Just like Nolka with red feathers.
I reflexively... Nolka says sometimes you have to be people that you don't want to be, and it doesn't make you a bad person. And I reflexively kind of look to my right.
Nolka looks up at you very briefly, kind of taking notice but not wanting to press in the moment.
Everything will be all right. You're here with me now. You are safe, and so am I.
What happened? Did White Robe Man grab Nolka and hurt Nolka? Puck tried to talk to you with Sigil.
They did not hurt me. Not... well... not except for that one.
You can see he thinks on it for a moment, but doesn't elaborate on that point.
They've just kept me here. I've been moved between towers. I give them magic. They said that when they got you here to me, they would let me go.
Puck doesn't know if white roadmen are good people. One is acting like a good person, but Puck can't tell because Puck is sad and Puck stupid.
He starts hitting his own head.
Naka will kind of grab your hand at you doing that.
Don't hug yourself.
Puck can't trust the white roadmen. Puck doesn't know, and Puck made Claw's promise, and Puck can't go back on Claw's promise. And Puck is doing everything. Puck wants to believe Gyro and Ogun and Dirk, Mama Sarah, Bourbon, everyone. Puck wants Noka out, and Puck wants best friend back, so Puck and Noka can leave with Puck. Puck can't do this.
Not good.
I will.
You don't have to do this alone. You have me and your friend Gyro.
But Puck doesn't know if Puck does what White Robe Man says, if it will be a good thing or a bad thing. Puck thinks it'll be a good thing, but Puck itchy. Something bad will happen. Puck doesn't know why.
Naka.
Yes, Gyro.
They want you two to... your bond. To unlock some sort of deeper pool of magic within you. Or at least that's what it sounded like to me. And I'm concerned, as you are a Muccubus. It will be too much for you. They seem to disagree.
Admittedly, I have been rather weak lately. They've been feeding me. But it's not been as filling as I'm used to. It's made me physically more weak as well. I cannot say with certainty what would happen.
Puck breaking one of his own promises, even knowing that it would offend and upset Nalka, will just look at him and say,
"Then have Puck. Puck has plenty of magic."
I shake my head.
No, that wouldn't resolve the issue here. They're after something deeper, as they said. Not just raw magic. They're after something more. Something that can only be drawn out by the bond that we share.
Why won't White Robe Men tell Puckut?
That's their advantage. My personality is shifted to cold. They keep you in the dark so you don't have any idea.
Puckut wants Puckut's best friend Noka back. But if Puckut says no, then Noka will be stuck here. And Puckut doesn't want to make Noka sad or hurt.
He hides his face in Nalka's chest again.
Nalka very gently kind of rubs your back in a calming way.
We're together now. I intend to stay together.
Okay.
Miss Gyra.
Oh,
Whatever you're thinking. Podcut is too young to have to make this decision for himself. I will follow your lead. Whatever it may be.
I agree. This should not fall on the shoulders of Podcut alone. But even still, Podcut, you don't have to decide on your own. But what is it that you would like to do? What do you think is best?
He pulls his head back.
is Puckut even big enough of a boy to make decisions?
No one your age should have to be put in the position you are in. And I feel immense guilt on my part that something like this would have to fall to you.
No. It's okay. It's okay. It hurts, but Puckut does have to be a big boy now. If Puckut needs to get best friend back and cure moon scars.
And Nalka thinks for a moment.
I believe what they are trying to draw out from me is not just magic, but a small amount of my soul essence.
Why?
I've watched them experiment here. I've seen some of what they're capable of. I don't believe they are necessarily bad people, but I don't think I can trust them either. I've seen them heal the scars of the moon, but I've also seen them make them worse.
Like flipping shiny.
Do I take that to mean, like, flipping a coin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's essentially what Puckut was saying.
Okay.
want the two of you to be safe. And I would like to leave here with you. That being said, as Javro mentioned, I don't know if I would be able to bear the anguish of them siphoning the essence of my soul.
I think in my mind of any possible solution to that. It's way too much of a long shot. And it could be dangerous, especially for Potcut. But in my mind, and I'm saying this out loud for the sake of the chat, in my mind, I'm thinking perhaps Potcut could serve as a vessel. While Naka recovers.
Make me a
But I
lore check.
wouldn't know how to do that. Oh my god, let's go. That's a 19 over 14, Chief.
Jaro, you've learned a lot of things when you were in North Point. There, you've seen people learn magic through several means. Through connecting to the fates and the divine. Through learning, through scholarly learning and memorization. Through the awakening of the speech of the universe, of its truths. And also of forming connections with those more powerful than themselves. You're no stranger to people that have formed pacts, agreements with something stronger, more powerful than themselves. These bonds are often beneficial to both entities involved. And Potcuts is no different. You've seen, perhaps it's not something often seen behind closed doors, but you definitely have folks that you've been close with that you know of that have formed these types of pacts or bonds. Often, patrons are able to manifest in some form. While it's not something of their full capacity, their full capability, they are able to form from it, whether it be in the form of a weapon or a spiritual projection of themselves, something that serves as a catalyst. You've seen it done. And you know also that Dirk, in his own way, is doing something similar with Bellower. The means to this is often just an agreement.
I will look up. Do you and Potcut have a formal pact?
It's more of a magical connection. We do not have a pact written and signed as traditional warlocks do.
I have an idea. It's kind of cut and dry. And I might not be remembering everything correctly.
Gyro is smart. Pocket will listen.
You two need to form a formal pact with each other. And maybe, just maybe, while Nalka recovers, Potcut can function as a safe vessel for you to rest.
Nalka thinks on it for a moment.
I am willing. These pacts, they require blood. I do not want to harm Potcut.
Does it have to be drawn by you?
No.
Potcut.
It hurt.
I assume it will.
Nalka.
Yes, Potcut.
If Pocket chooses right or wrong, will you still be Pocket's best friend?
Forever and always.
He thinks for a moment, and then he's gonna look at Gyro for a while. And then he thinks for a while about Gyro and Ogun, Mama Sarah, so many people he's met, and then he thinks for a moment and then says,
Where are we? Does Nalka know?
I believe we are in what I believe one of them called it the Stardust Wastes.
I have a name. Can I try to recall where that is?
Yes, I'd say easily enough. No roll needed.
Cool.
But you're able to piece together exactly where you are. The Stardust Wastes. It's essentially a kind of rough and jagged wasteland of an area. There are craters from fallen meteors and small bits of a gemstone that seem to have come from space that bespeckle the land.
Potcut has a moment of resolve, and then wondering, Potcut will ask Nalka and Gyro,
Can't White Robe Men hear us?
I've asked them to talk privately. But they
Nalka
could.
will look over towards the glass of the enclosure, and looking over inward seems to be where you left him. He's faced away from it, and he's leaned over the railing of the balcony.
Potcut, and that since he's used to this, he will begin to scale Nalka and scale like the top of his chest up to his like clavicle to the shoulder, and then he's gonna climb up his jaw and go towards his ear and gently cup his muzzle around Malka's ear, wanting to whisper to him.
Malka will listen.
I will turn away as a courtesy.
Puckgood's friends promised to Puckgood. When Puckgood and friends met Burden, we made many friends, and Burden promised to help because Burden is friend. And Puckgood has friends, and maybe Puckgood can make more friends. But Puckgood really wants Nalka to not be hurt anymore. But Puckgood needs to make one more clause promise to Nalka.
What's your clause promise?
Nalka will have to be hurt for a long time. But Puckgood can't do it, Nalka. Puckgood can't trust White Robe men, especially after one time when they try to trap me, you, and second time when they tried to get Puckgood all alone. And now third time, they're nice, but not telling truth. Puckgood is gonna find friends, and make more friends, and even more friends. But never forget that Nalka is Puckgood's best friend. Puckgood is gonna get as many friends as possible, find place, and break Nalka out. Puckgood clause promises. But Puckgood is also sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Because Puckgood feels like Puckgood is being a bad person for letting Nalka go, when Puckgood could have said yes and freed Nalka.
You will come back with your friends.
Everyone. Mama Sarah, Burden, Gyro, Okun, even Dirk. Puckgood promises.
He'll extend his claw for a claw's promise.
Puckgood will shake his pinky and take a deep breath and gently climb down his entire body and just gently plop down and approach Gyro.
I will look at you, and I will look at Nalka.
Puckgood will turn around and face Nalka, looking up at him.
We have a plan. I'll leave it up to Puckgood to discuss if he wishes.
I nod. And then I say, I wasn't a big fan of the pack thing either. That's all I had. I wish this wasn't happening, Puckgood.
Puckgood wishes a lot of things weren't happening. But if Puckgood is gonna be a big boy, Puckgood has to know that bad things happen that Puckgood can't fix. But at least Puckgood can try.
I'll look up at Nalka. I'll protect him.
What will you tell the priest?
We only agreed to talk with you. Like, recalling the clause promise precisely. We only agreed to talk with you. We never agreed to just do what they said. We'll see what the consequences of that are.
Pocket will tell White Robe Men that Pocket needs to think about it, and that Pocket needs to cure Moonscar if Pocket is going to see Nolka for longer.
We won't tell them all that.
Pocket will let Gyro talk then. Gyro's smart.
I've got this.
Okay.
Before you go, Nalka pulled you in for another hug, Podgood.
He holds on to him and just starts uncontrollably sobbing into his feathers. They audibly let out a little hiss noise as they evaporate quickly. But Pocket is not being burnt.
Yeah, he will gently pat your back as this is happening.
I will be all right. And I will be here waiting for you. You come back.
Okay.
I will kneel down and wait for Potcut to come to me.
Potcut, after being hugged, will approach you, Gyro, and look up at you. Look over you to look at the enclosure, the exit, look back at Nolka, and then look up at you. In the moment when things seem to be done, and you make a stand, Potcut, in grief, is just going to suddenly run over to Nolka again and just clutch his talon as tightly as he can.
Nalka will look down at you.
Potcut just lets out uncontrollable crying noises as Gyro, you realize that, like a child, even though he's made a decision, he's not at the adult level of maturity to take it yet, and is already backing off on his decision, so he's probably going to have to be pried off. A unfortunate, I don't want to go to school moment.
Yeah. As you two, as you cling to his talon, I'm assuming that sort of smoky, embery effect is still happening.
Yeah.
I will sigh and then chuckle and then just sort of outwardly to the both of them. You know, back at home I have a sister.
Is she like Potgood?
It's been so long. But I would do anything to protect her. And just looking at you both. Her name is Ash. Can you believe that?
Ash's sister can't be like Potcut. Potcut isn't a girl, so Potcut doesn't have cooties.
It's not quite that simple, kid.
Yes, it is.
Well, I understand where you're coming from. I would do anything to protect Potgood as well.
Wait, Nolka.
Yes, Potgood.
Potcut will make a plucking motion with his fingers, like pinching.
Nalka will pluck a feather.
Gyro, you see that this feather is slightly bigger than the ones that are made of his owl cloak. And he gently holds on to it. He'll take off his new sage hat and just stuff it in. And then Potcut will put it back on, implying to Nalka Bourbon, but not saying his name outright, we'll say.
Potcut knows one of Nolka's friends who want Nolka's feather.
I understand.
Thank you for everything, Nalka.
Of course. Be safe, both of you.
Promises, Nolka.
He finally lets go and will walk towards Gyro, almost like making the movement to like, no, I want to go back again, but like, hold on.
I will grab you as you go to like
He accepts
return, but I will just hug you.
He'll hug back.
Be safe, both of you. I'll see you again soon.
He makes like a little like he doesn't wave, he just makes like a fingers out, fingers in motion at him.
I really will protect him, no matter what.
I trust you.
I will start walking towards the entrance.
And yeah, you head back, and as you'd seen when you looked out, Ingward is still where he was when you last saw him. And he'll turn towards the both of you. Well, have you made a decision?
I'll look up at Gyro.
Potcut only agreed to speak with Nalka. At the current time, we will be declining to assist you.
Very well. I shall take you back now.
I will nod.
Pocket will nod too.
And he will take you both out of the tower, just outside, to where you entered. And once again, you see him reach out and open that rift again. And he'll once again motion for you both to step through.
Pocket will walk through with Gyro, claw in paw.
Yep.
You both step through, and you feel Ingward step through behind you. And you all find yourselves back outside of the Temple of the First World. Dirk, Ogun, and Lucian, you notice the rift open again. It's probably been about an hour. The rift opens again, and you see the three of them step through.
In that hour, would Ogun have given Dirk a healing potion? He's bothering you about it the entire time.
No.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Honestly, considering what happened just earlier today, fair.
No. Just absolutely, absolutely no.
You had to suffer the entire time. He treated you as a hostile for his stink thing.
You see everyone step through. Ingward steps forward and looks to the other priests. We've concluded our business here. Let us return.
A word, if I may.
Yes.
If we get word, or come to discover, that Nalka is no longer with us, Need I finish my sentence?
I understand.
And I'll walk towards the rest of our group.
And
Potcut
you
doesn't walk, he
hear
stays next.
footsteps from one of the other priests who steps forward. What? Then he didn't. Why don't we just... And his sentence is cut off. You all feel the ground erupt. And you see a pillar of stone that has impaled this man. You see Ingward's hand is lifted and twitches for a moment. And he slowly lowers it. Our business is concluded. Let us depart.
Honestly, if he didn't do it, Ogun would have had a gun like to that dude's head in a hot second.
Before he leaves.
In fact, hold on. Let me roll.
You're just rolling. You're just rolling to see if you lift your fucking.
Just how
gun.
good your shot was.
Oh
Hey,
my
hold
fuck.
on a minute.
So literally, like a microsecond before the pillar, hit him, he would have, like, the person that said that would have heard a click of a gun to his head before Ogun realized what had happened, and then just like backs off.
Some of the other priests look shocked. The priestess that was talking with you, Dirk, she does not look shocked or at all disturbed by what just happened.
Potcut will address the head of this congregation and will say,
Does White Robe Man have best friend?
I used to. I lost him to the moon.
What did White Robe Man do when best friend was gone?
For a while, I thought to join him. But then I saw something in my dreams. It made me reconsider. And so I'm here.
Ogun gets a twang in his heart, like a twang in his heart at that sentence, that entire sentence.
Potcut in response will look up to them with tired, baggy eyes, faded eyes, and a look of mortification that is nearly petrifying and cold as gyros as he says,
Well, White Robe Man will keep Claw's promise, because if White Robe Man lets Noka die, or if Noka dies or gets hurt and Potcut knows, Potcut isn't going to want to die like Noka. Potcut's gonna take you,
point at every White Robe Man,
and you, and you. Oh, do White Robe Men like trees and grass?
I suppose so, yes.
Okay, good. Because White Robe Men will be smart next time and make sure Noka is okay. Because if not, Potcut is gonna take fire and burn you and trees and grass all to the ground. Bye.
he's gonna walk over to the party.
Farewell.
You know, it's nice to know that at least some of you have a heart.
I wish
Hopefully
that were
the next
true
time we meet.
for all of us. He looks to the impaled one.
Hopefully the next time we meet it will be under better circumstances.
That is a wish I share with you. Be well. And they-
I do not reciprocate the be well. I just nod.
And they all step forward. he opens the portal, and they all step forward. And after a moment, they're gone.
As they disappear, Potcut will look towards Gyro and Ogun and say,
Can White Robe Men follow us?
Anybody could follow anybody, especially people like that with teleportation.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Let's
certain they'll be watching us as we go.
They had some way to find us when we were gone for about 10 days. I'm assuming they have some way to like pick up on where we are, so
Then we go to Bourbon and sleep, and then go back to Broodwater. Puckgood needs to tell Bourbon to be careful. If White Robe Men can find us, White Robe Men can find anyone.
yeah.
Well,
I think it's probably best if we make sure to make sure Bourbon's abreast of the situation.
I feel really bad for Professor Cromwell, because this is
Yeah.
my personality right now is not Avery.
well, he speaks up.
yeah.
Him, Phoebe, and Tauk stepping out of the stone structure that Tauk has been exhausting himself holding up.
Tauk, you don't have to hold that for so long, man. It's fine. It's like the moon ain't out for a bit.
I understand. I wanted to protect us in case they tried anything.
Understood. But they're gone now, so you can rest.
And he'll take a knee. You see just how much this has exerted him.
Christ's sakes, man.
We are not swearing on that guy.
Ah, fair. It's habit. Dirk has been saying it over and over again, and it's just
Good.
As
I need to
for-
teach you about Christ, Ogun. He could really help you out.
no. And Ogun just like walks over to Tauk and just like gives him like a pat on the shoulder and just like tries to help him up.
Yeah, he takes a moment, but he'll take your hand and stand back up. And Professor Cromwell will step forward and speak up. Those priests, they've got a lot of means of watching folk, following them. I know because they are after me as well.
Wait,
Really?
Well, then let's not waste any more time hanging around here. Get to Bourbon already.
and Ogun is just gonna sit with that for a second, and then just be like, wait, if they're after you, then why didn't they take the chance to? They had every means of. I mean, I know we could possibly overpower them, but why didn't they at least attempt to take?
They probably found me useless in my current state.
Mm.
I know what they want me for. They want me for what I'm capable of. And they saw how drained I was. And they thought better of it.
There seems to be a lot of that going on.
Meanies.
Not to mention how much I kicked their asses last time.
We've had to give them a thrashing ourselves.
Come on, enough of this. We're leaving.
Aye.
For once, I agree.
Potcut will mount beside us.
The other three
Is there
climb
enough,
aboard the Griffin.
Oh yeah, they have a griffin.
Yeah, they got a griffin.
They have a cooler, Silas.
Leave Silas alone.
Question. So, is Sidus pulling like a covered carriage or something like that?
Now you guys are on his back.
We're on his back. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're
essentially
on,
on
like,
like
a
a
harness or
massive
something.
saddle.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to remember if it was just like, is he pulling a covered carriage or are we just on a saddle? Okay.
No, yeah.
Well,
We get going.
we'll follow your lead.
Okay.
All right.
Dirk.
Where you guys? Are you heading to see Bourbon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirk takes us
It's
to
probably
Bourbon.
since it's night out, it's probably best we just spend the rest of the night there till morning.
On the way, Dirk wants to like elbow Gyro. Be like, Gyro,
Yes, Dirk.
how was it with Nolka?
Nalka's good people, Dirk.
Did you ask him?
Ask him what?
You know, you're the one who deduced this whole magic stealing thing is temporary. You didn't think to ask him why he was having Potka brainwash people in order to do it? Instead of just, asking people or doing a job. Come on, you thought to ask him that, right?
Actually didn't. It wasn't on my mind.
God damn it.
As you are riding, Dirk, you feel something in your head that's very faint at first, but then a presence is there.
Dirk, I do not mean to startle you. But as I promised, I would offer you an ounce of my power, and more when I am able. It will find you soon.
Oh, hell yeah. Dirk says out loud.
I like tilt my head.
Just a little inside conversation.
Delaware, I guess.
I'm not saying anything. No one knows what goes on inside this head of mine.
Dirk, you feel your claws seem to almost sharpen, and so do your teeth, as a magic starts to kind of flow through you, and you receive Bellower's Fury. You can cast the Carnage spell using lower body. When you cast the spell and augment it, you can reduce the resolve cost by your mastery level to a minimum of 1 resolve.
Putting this down and looking up whatever the carnage spell is.
Carnage is a
Essentially,
pretty
it
good
lets
spell.
you manifest natural weapons.
Yay.
Oh man, you put more bug in my bear.
I think it's more bear,
in
in the bug.
bug.
Yeah, true.
But yes, you feel that surge of power wash over you. Though faint, is still something.
Putting this down. Thank you, Bellower.
I take a deep breath, a big.
You try, Ro. What's wrong with you?
Tired of having to be a person I don't want to be.
So just don't be who you don't want to be.
It's not that simple.
For you, maybe.
Once we're back in Broodwater, maybe I can chill out for a little bit, but... And I have a thought. Can I deduce that the messages I sent via mail have reached their destination by now if it's been 16 days?
Very much so. You would wager that perhaps a message replying at least to one of your messages has been sent out, if not both.
And Rycode is a fan of using magic for its mail delivery, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's waiting for me.
Yeah.
Great. I will kind of relax a little bit on top of Sidus and just... I'm assuming it's nighttime-ish?
Yeah, it is very much.
It's not blossoming, but it's the stars above us.
But yes, it is night.
Can't believe the Fates are watching all of this.
It's so hard to believe about that.
I wish they cared a little more.
Yeah, that's kind of... We have one ally, and it's only because of a pittance, really.
And as you guys are riding towards Bourbons, you see something off to the side coming towards you. And you look over and you see what looks to be a human man. He looks exhausted. He's carrying a satchel. He looks very tired. And he gets about 10 feet away before he collapses in the mud.
I'm rolling perception to see who that is, if I recognize them.
Dirk runs over and picks him up.
Well, if perception is the thing that I would need to roll to recognize them, I'm going to go ahead and spend a fate. If you disagree and say it should be assess, then I fail.
I would say perception's fine. I'd take either perception or assess, honestly.
Perception it is. I am just spending the fate to get the +1 to pass. 8/8.
So, you do not recognize this individual. They are definitely on the younger side, maybe even just barely an adult. Human, looks to be pretty ordinary, kind of an average build, a bit, almost maybe even a bit scrawny, but not like malnourished. Definitely just kind of on the thinner side. Long, wild brown hair. No facial hair to speak of. Just an ordinary tunic, trousers, and boots.
Ran over, and we'll give him a shoot. Shoot him with an arrow.
You shoot him with an arrow, and you feel his pulse, but he's in a comatose state. He's unresponsive, though still alive. But you do notice that he has a satchel, and tucked inside of it is a couple of wealth and a journal.
Dirk will pick up the journal and give it a read through.
So, in this journal, you see a couple of things. You see a couple of different entries. The first entry says, I don't leave the village much, but I've noticed no one really does. I've been on my own since Ma and Pa up and disappeared. It's kind of boring here, not much to do. It's making me antsy, so I'm writing, hoping to keep myself from boredom. You continue reading?
Yeah.
Entry 2. Been helping out around and doing small jobs to put coin in my pocket and keep myself occupied. I've never noticed it before, but everyone seems awful cheery these days. I've been kind of scared of the blooming, but kind of feels like I'm the only one recently. Why am I the odd one out? You keep reading?
Dirk will pause at this moment as her like talk with everybody else, and be like, well, the kid's fine. Got this journal. Says he was bored around town, didn't have parents. Something about how everybody else was fine with the moon bloom.
That's concerning.
Where do you think this kid came from? It doesn't sound like Broodwater. Couldn't have changed that much in 10 days.
There's something you notice that's kind of not necessarily fully crumpled up, but definitely tucked in the journal. A loose piece of parchment.
Oh.
And pulling it out, you can see that it is a map of Stromholland. And marked on the map, you see written in ink, there is a circle with the word Bellhaven written beneath it. And Dirk and Ogun, I'd say make a lore check.
Oh, please let this work.
Heard about it.
Nah.
Dirk, you perhaps heard about it through somebody, perhaps in the saloon at one point when you were drinking. Maybe you heard about it then. Bellhaven is a little no-name village north of Broodwater. They typically don't really leave. They're very reclusive from what you know. And you don't know too much about it. But you know that it's not really marked on maps. But it is drawn onto this one.
They're from that no-name place. Tell him, Ogun. I'm going to keep reading. And Dirk goes back to reading.
Okay.
Yeah, Ogun
Place?
was just like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Pocket snapping his head up. Still looks very tired.
What's next in the journal?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm marking the actual map with it for you. So you know
Oh,
where...
wow.
Okay, that's small. Hold
Alright, computer enhance.
it. Yes, Bellhaven. There. Yes. You continue to
I
You're
never
so
changed
easily
my-
entertained.
I never changed my color.
Entry 3. Someone came into the village today, and it's like everyone that lives here changed. They're real nasty to the visitor, and I'm not sure why. The visitor was polite and didn't do anything wrong, but they treated him like some kind of monster. I've been letting them stay at my place since the inn won't take them. Ma and Pa haven't been back yet. I don't think they're coming back. You read on.
Yeah, going through the rest of it.
Okay. Entry 4. The visitor didn't stay for long. They thanked me and gave me some coin for being helpful. Once they left, everyone went right back to their cheery selves. Kinda creeps me out. Everyone is going to some kind of meeting in the church tonight. I don't think I'll go. Entry 5. Everything's fuzzy. I went to church, but I don't remember leaving to go there. I don't remember the sermon, but I can't shake the image of someone floating into the sky. I see it whenever I close my eyes. What the hell happened? My stomach hurts and so does my head. Entry 6. I've got to get out of here. They've been watching me. I'm going to make a break for it. And everything past that you read is indiscernible.
Great. Now we got another kid we gotta watch after.
Maybe we should just try to get to not Bellower, excuse me. Bourbon. Kid needs rest and so do we, and it's a good
Pocket snaps his head up again.
It's a good place as any to set up camp.
Dirk picks him up luggage style and gets back onto Sidus.
Yeah, you all continue heading towards Bourbon.
Yep.
And after not long, you reach that part of the swamp where there is the unseen force that Sidus stops at. And similar to last you saw him, Bourbon emerges. Let me find his art. There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
I see y'all made it back in one piece. Happy to
Barely.
see you.
Pocket rubs both his eyes with his fists.
What's going on, demon?
Demon. I guess that's
Well, you
what I
are.
am. I don't call you Bugbear.
Dirk grits his teeth.
Anywho, I'm just having a bit of drink. The usual. Just waiting on y'all to get back. Oh, you brought more friends.
He points
Yeah,
to Cromwell and the others.
Yeah, we had a pretty eventful trip.
More the merrier. Now, what you doing out here? Come on in.
And he will pick up Sidus in one arm and their Griffin in the other. And Bourbon will take you back inside, right in front of his shack, and set you all down.
Oh, we're gone for a while. I was starting to worry about you.
We were told.
Well, you
We
tired
spent
and
the day in
hungry?
there. I bet.
Yeah, time's kind of weird. In certain places. Like the Feywild.
Happens. Dirk wants to, like, stomp off and set up his tent outside Bourbon's house.
I'm certain Bourbon's house is rather large, but I question whether he has actual places for us to rest inside.
Probably not. He probably just has like one, like his own little like, what is the equivalent of a bedroll for him?
It's just a barn, and he takes up all the space inside of it.
Basically.
I set up some hay if you want to sleep here, but you might have something nicer.
Puckut doesn't care. Puckut has slept with many places with Nonka.
His head droops a little, and then he goes,
Yeah, let's get you some rest, little buddy.
Puckut doesn't
You're
want
not
to
tricking me
sleep
into
with
your home, demon.
Did he say that with malicious intent?
Yes.
Probably.
Kind of.
Kind of. Can I vibe check that?
Yeah, go
Probably.
Sure.
Probably not malicious so much as prejudiced.
for it. Yeah.
13 over 12. Was it prejudiced?
It was more scared.
Scared.
Oh.
Potcut almost like holds up a finger to cast flame at Dirk, and then he notices that he's just scared and just slowly lowers his finger.
It's been not just a tiring trip, but an emotional one.
that day.
We're gonna I'm gonna set up a camp. And then, if you're interested, I can tell you all about it.
Yeah, I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, I'll join you in on that.
Puckut
I'll get y'all
wants
some
to
water.
listen.
You hungry? You're hungry, I can get you some stew too.
No.
All right, you don't like stew. What about a steak?
Dirk, his face wavers.
If you want to make a steak, I won't tell you no.
Well, I guess I'm making a steak.
Potcut will dismount
Um,
Citus, and while within Bourbon's domain, he's gonna head towards like a nearby creek or river.
Yeah, you do.
I
He's
will
just gonna
keep
forage. I'm leaving
note.
everyone else to do stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I will set up my tent for 2 people. And I do believe I have a couple of bedrolls.
Yeah, Lucian will pitch a tent as well.
Ooh, I only have 1 bedroll. Interesting.
Ogun, oddly enough, because I believe he feels that the blooming has long passed, Ogun this night decides to not bother pitching a tent and just lay out his bedroll out in the stars.
You know what? You just made an excellent observation. Do I sense any of the hints that a bloom may be incoming despite all of this?
Doesn't seem to be.
That's what I thought. Still, the night light is still light, and it's a little hard to sleep underneath it plain. I know for Ogun this doesn't really matter very much. I set up the tent as I originally intended, with my 1 bedroll.
Need to
Because-
get Gyro a sleep mask.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
Actually,
no
you know what Ogun does? Ogun actually sets up his bedroll on top of Bourbon's house.
That's fun.
Mostly just as far away from everyone as possible, because he just not so much he just realized, but he's just in case whatever the fuck that thing is going to do to his dreams, he wants to make sure that he's away from people.
Fair.
And Dirk, in his tent. He wants to try and finish off that drink he got from Bourbon earlier.
The drink.
The drink.
All right.
Good luck.
Make an endure check.
I can do this.
Come on, bro.
You got this.
I
Hey,
got this.
Let's go.
You take the first swig. It hits you over the head. It's powerful. It's a very strong, potent alcohol. It burns as it goes down, but you're able to steel yourself. Makes your eyes water. You can feel your pores open up. Go ahead and make another endure check because you keep drinking.
I got it. Dirk is digging deep. He won't let this demon beat him. He can take whatever Bourbon's dishing out.
You take another sip. It continues to burn. It is the most concentrated alcohol you've ever had. Make another one. You have a -5 penalty to this one.
Oh God.
No.
please don't get a 0 again.
Please, I was gonna say, please don't get a 5.
Oh,
no! Well, he didn't get a 5.
He got a -4.
-4.
Oh no.
Instant sloshed.
Oh no.
Wait, I think there's a rune that gives me. No, I don't have it right now.
So you get about a third of the way into it, and that burning sensation is overwhelming. You feel like your throat is exploding, like something's trying to tear its way out of it with sharp claws to escape to the fresh air outside. And as it goes down, you start to feel dizzy, and you all, the rest of the group hears a thud as Dirk passes out.
Oh my god.
Rogun looks over the side of the of where he's like preparing to sleep, sees Dirk's passed out, and he goes, he'll be alright, and just goes back to where he is.
Irvin comes out with the stew for everyone else and then the steak for Dirk, and he sees a Dirk-shaped imprint in the tent from the inside of Dirk's tent.
He's like, he fell into like one of the tent walls, so it collapsed around him.
Oh my god.
It's like he'll live.
To make it extra funny, his ass is just sticking out.
How did he manage that? We'll never know.
Bourbon goes over, gently flips him over, and will pour some of the hangover cure into Dirk's mouth, administering it to him. And Dirk, there is a very powerful taste of lemon and pine that wakes you up. You feel fine now, but your head is still rushing. There's still a tightness in your throat. And you're now awake. Bourbon is standing over you with a steak in his hand. And he places it down in front of you.
You fell out there.
Jumps back at first. And then he kicks to the dirt. It's like, I was fine.
You ain't look fine. You look dead.
Yeah, well. Go away. Dirk starts eating the stick.
He'll chuckle to himself, and he'll take the stew over to everyone else.
Have as much as you like. I got my own inside.
Once my tent is ready, I will see if I can find Potcut just to let him know that I've got a place set up for him to sleep if he wants.
As you look for him, you find him kind of hunched over a creek, and he's holding on to something. He has a little set of bugs that he's just quietly eating on his own. And he's eating on top of a sigil of Nalka that he quickly made in the dirt, or in the mud and the dirt. And you notice that he now has a baby owl's skull attached to his sage's hat. He used some swamp twine to tie his tinder torch to this piece of swamp driftwood that looks like it's rotting slowly. And he has a nice little pink flower that acts as a brooch in the center of his owl cloak now. And he's just quietly eating bugs on his own, now wearing his frog tongue scarf instead of his usual little beige scarf.
I'm not particularly trying to sneak, but I will just, you hear the rustle of grass getting closer as I slowly approach and sit next to you.
Pocket's eyes, kind of like a raccoon in the dark, glows.
My expression isn't cold anymore. And I don't say anything.
Pocket will look down and just drop the bugs, letting them fly off or scatter or dig into the mud.
Pocket doesn't want to go to sleep.
Have you had enough to eat?
No.
Shakes his head.
Pocket wants to try the steak bourbon cooked because Pocket can smell it and it smells good. But Pocket's... It feels like Pocket's tummy is telling Pocket not to eat anymore. Pocket doesn't know if Pocket is hungry or not hungry.
When people are sad, sometimes our bodies feel it too. Not just our hearts, not just our minds, but even your stomach.
That's why
even your arms and legs.
That's why Pocket's legs hurt.
I will gently wrap an arm around Potgut. You don't have to eat right now. If you're hungry, we can ask Bourbon for something tomorrow morning. You can request that steak so you don't have to share with Dirk.
Okay. Can Pocket still come over when Dirk is asleep so Pocket can talk to people? And Pocket doesn't know if Pocket can go to sleep because Pocket...
He taps his own neck and clavicle.
It still hurts. Whenever Puck could close his eyes, Puck could feels it for some reason.
His neck and clavicle. Ah. You know what Dirk did is unacceptable, right?
Pocket nods.
Puck doesn't want Dirk to touch Puck anymore. Puck is so scared. Puck is so scared that Dirk's arms and hands are gonna go near Puck's neck again. And Puck won't be nice. Puck is gonna hurt Dirk.
I frown. Not at Potcut, just in general. And I say, I promised Nalka I would protect you. But you shouldn't have had to go through that. I promised you once before, you remember?
Yes, but Puck also told Nalka to be a big boy. Puck has to be okay with bad things happening that Puck can't fix.
Sometimes bad things do happen. But by the fates, what he did to you was too far. And I failed to protect you by not acting first.
Puck will reach and hold your paw, Gyro, and meekly say,
It's not Gyro's fault.
But it is. No. It's Dirk's fault, for sure. But the part I could do, the things I could do to protect you, I didn't. I can handle something like that. It wouldn't be the first time. But you... I wouldn't forgive myself if something like that happened to my sister.
Ash.
Yeah. Ash.
Pocket will gently hug you around your stomach.
I swear if he lays another finger on you, intending to harm you, if I can help it.
And Puck may sound crazy, but Puck doesn't want Gyro to do that if Puck can protect themselves, but weird, but Puckhood thinks Puckhood will need Dirk if Puckhood is gonna get Mocha help like Puckhood promised. So, Puckhood is gonna be a big boy, but Dirk help if Dirk wants to. But Puckhood won't let Dirk be mean to Puckhood.
I hate to admit it, but I think we need him just as much as he needs us.
Puckhood hopes so. Can Puckhood have steak now?
Hmm?
Puckhood will shake his head, wanting you to finish what you were going to say.
If for some reason you find I'm not there, and you need my help, just call for me.
Okay, Gyro.
Puckhood will give you a small little hug around the stomach again, pushing the side of his head into your chest, and after a little bit he'll speak up and say,
Can Puckhood have steak with friends?
Sure thing, buddy. I'll very gently ruffle the top of your head.
Puckhood will hold on to your paw in response and walk with you. And as we all enter again, knowing what he has taken from his domain, Puckhood will speak up gently and say,
Wait, hold on. Before you guys...
Okay.
I gotta think, before you guys get back.
Roger.
This is like... I'm just gonna, like, flavor this. This is like before... This is like pretty much like after Gyro goes off to, like, go talk to Puckhood. Ogun, while laying on the roof of Bourbon's house, staring up at the stars, just says to Cheshire, "Hey Cheshire, do you mind giving me a little privacy here for a little bit?"
Very well.
You feel the chill of Cheshire fade away.
As he does, my shadow is just... I no longer have a shadow at this moment.
Yeah.
And Ogun, like looking around, like, the entire camp, making sure that he is completely by himself, like, on the roof, takes out a notepad and a pencil, and basically starts writing a note to his parents. A note that basically says, hold on, I got it. Where are you? There we go.
He has it on a real
Yo,
piece
he
of
broke
paper.
out actual paper!
Yeah,
Hold on, lock in everyone, this is important.
I wrote this down. He goes, Dear Mom and Dad, it's been a while since I last wrote you, though I haven't really had much to write about in recent years. Last time was right as I escaped my last prison. Made a promise that I would put every single thing that I had written down on graves, and I haven't had a chance to get there. I'm gonna be honest. This might be the last letter I write for a while. Might be because something may happen to me on this journey, or I may be going somewhere that getting these letters is going to take quite a bit of difficulty. But if this be my last letter, I just want you to know, I'm still looking for the bastard that did this to you. Still looking for the mind that disrupted our lives and took you away from me. I just hope that if Grandma's right, that you're in the stars looking out for me. You always told me to chart my own path, that to rely on the fates is a fool's errand. That anybody that relies on any type of greater power to get what they need done is a fool and a liar. I've had some folk try to challenge me on that, but I've held fast on what you told me. Never rely on the fates again to do what I need to do, what I need to get done. I have the wind at my back. I have the courage in my heart. And you have the smile on my face. I hope this letter reaches you before I reach you first. Yours forevermore, Ogun Emmanuel Ephraim. And he folds the paper like neatly as he possibly can, puts it in his notebook, and calls for Cheshire to return.
Cheshire will return.
And he hands the note to Cheshire and he goes, "You'll get to Broodwater much faster than we will." Which means we're going to be separated for a good bit. I need you to put this letter underground by my mom's heart. And I need you to put the rest of these. And Ogun takes out the rest of the notebook. Just takes out the whole notebook and goes, "Put these by my dad's head."
Very well. It will be done.
Thank you, Cheshire. And hands them both to Cheshire. And for however long it takes for him to do that, Ogun doesn't have a shadow.
Indeed. Cheshire goes. Is that all Ogun had?
That was all he had.
Jaro, as you and Potkut are making your way back up to the others, looking on, you can see Bourbon is talking with the other group. They've set up camp, and he's talking with Phoebe, Tauk, and Cromwell. They seem to be sharing stew, having a good time. Jaro, you see a shadow overhead, and then perched on your shoulder is a nightingale that holds a letter in its beak.
I gingerly take the letter,
Something
saying to the nightingale,
you notice
Thank you.
about this nightingale. It is armored.
Yeah, it is.
but it'll gently hand the letter over to you. And once it's done so, just as quickly as it appeared, it will fly off like a dart into the night. I will send you the contents of this letter in private.
Okay.
Shit.
Potcut,
Ooh.
why don't you go join the others?
Okay. Is Gyro okay?
I sort of wave the envelope in my hand. Is there a seal on it?
Yes.
What's the color? Just for everyone. What does the seal look like?
There's a seal that looks like a snowflake. It is blue.
This is a very important piece of mail, and I need to read it alone.
Okay. If it makes you sad, come find Potcut and friends. Goodbye.
And Potcut will gently, like, uncharacteristically just give your hand a little bit of a kiss, about to trot off, and slows down and then points and says,
That kiss didn't have goodies on it.
and we'll just walk away.
He's a good kid.
Yeah,
And I
Potcut will
will-
approach Bourbon and the other party.
I will find a somewhat lit spot to sit down and read the letter on my own.
And yeah, Podgood, you join the others. You're given steak. And everything passes on pretty pleasantly. If anybody else had anything else they wanted to do before you guys turned in, speak now.
I suppose Potcut, before he gets his steak served, he kind of forgets that he took things from Bourbon's domain and added it to his appearance, and if they all notice, Potcut will also forget that he did that and look down on himself and go,
Right. Sorry. Potcut doesn't know why. Potcut,
taps his fingers
You
shyly.
don't have to apologize. It looks good on you. You can keep it.
He wags his tail, and he looks down, holding on to the swamp driftwood that acts as his staff now, as he says,
Potcut is so happy Norka made a friend like you.
Well, you've made a friend like me too.
he'll pull off his sage's hat and reach inside, pushing his arm all the way into the shoulder, and then pull out a Nalka-sized feather and present it to Bourbon.
For me?
He nods and lowers his head and quietly under his breath says,
The White Robe men were there, and they took Podcut to see him.
How is he?
They wanted Podcut to make bonds stronger, and it might have hurt Nalka, but Nalka would be free and Podcut said no. Podcut couldn't trust the White Robe men, even if they were nice.
I think he made a smart decision. We'll get him back. I promise. And you've got me at your side whenever you're ready.
Podcut, regardless of the smell, will go over and hug Bourbon's leg.
He'll give you a hug.
And out of nowhere, Podcut will say,
Thank you, Uncle Bourbon.
Anything for you, little feather.
So, Can Puckcut try steak? Puckcut's never had steak.
Make that too.
Yeah, I can make some more steak. I'll be right back.
Yay!
I've tucked the envelope and the letter into my bag.
Was it sad?
Not sad. But I'll need to head home soon.
Really?
I've got things that are important to attend to.
Oh,
Once we go to Yesterhale to drop off this fruit, that's where I'm headed. And if you guys choose to follow, so be it.
Puckcut will.
I hope the others will too.
They will.
Are you guys
You
in
think?
front of Bourbon's house right now?
I imagine we're all eating in front of Bourbon's house. Yeah.
Like, well,
And
Ogun
like
hasn't. Ogun hasn't left the roof.
Do we know he's up there? Is the question.
I am more or less speaking candidly and not while I'm being vague about the details because I can't speak on them for various reasons. I am not lying in any capacity.
Like Ogun, like hearing all this from the roof, just goes. Well, then I guess we know our next destination then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume no, you guys don't know he's on the roof, so you guys just hear that from the roof.
Yeah. What?
He looks up at the roof confused.
Okay.
I have a 16 awareness. Surely I know you're up there.
Yeah, you do now.
Yeah.
Ogun, get down.
All right. Ogun, like, nimbly, like uncharacteristically, nimbly just hops, just parkours his way down the roof. Instead of like teleporting like he normally would, he just parkours his way down the roof.
Puck gives you a little applaud.
As you do that, Podcast, make a perception check.
Yeah, I got you.
I think I will do the same.
Go for it.
That is an 11 over a 10 for me.
Okay.
I am out of faith.
Tough.
Hey!
Tough.
I mean,
Fuck
it
it.
is.
I mean, yeah, but
You notice in the moonlight, Ogun doesn't have a shadow.
Ogun,
points.
shadow gone.
Oh, yeah. I sent Cheshire away for a little errand. He'll be back on his own time.
He lowers his head and he thinks about that. Reminds him of the decision he did not make today, or the choice he did out of the options he took. The option he did not take today.
Ogun, like, seeing the look on your face, but not picking up on the context, just thinks like you're worried about Cheshire, just goes, don't worry, little bud. He'll be okay. He's been okay long before he met me. He'll be okay long after I'm not here anymore.
What could have had Nolka like that?
I discussed the possibility of them forming a proper pact with each other. That way, no matter what the Order of the 11th Fate did, Podcut would be able to more or less have Nalka at his side. And he chose against it. Which is Very scary.
Assuming it had something to do with what happened when you saw him, huh?
No, Puckhood will never know because Puckhood was a big boy and chose one choice over another.
Well, Puckhood, funny thing about choices. They always have a way of working themselves out. Be it working themselves out for good or for not, but they have a way of working themselves out. And if you and Minoka both feel what you did was a good thing, then I'm sure something good will come out of it.
Puckhood thinks so. Noka did tell Puckhood that Noka wouldn't be angry or sad no matter what Puckhood chose. And Puckhood chose to...
Looks at everyone.
Puckhood chose to trust friends and told Noka Claw's promised to make more friends so that we can go to Stardust and find Noka and break them out.
That sounds good. Speaking of Claw's promise, hey, Gyro,
Yeah.
remember that thing I gave you?
You want it back?
Yeah, but I feel like this would be a much more appropriate coming from you. Why don't you give it to the little guy?
What?
I will produce the fulminous bone from my bag and hand it to Podcut.
What?
I told Gyro to take that with him just in case you needed to feed it to Nalka in case he needed to stage a breakout.
Darn. Puckhood's not gonna see Noka for a very long time.
Oh, you don't know that.
Puckhood will think about what Nalka would want in this moment, and then he patiently waits to feel the rumbling around his feet, and then snaps his head up and goes,
Uncle Burden!
Yeah.
Magic! Catch!
he's gonna throw it directly towards his mouth.
Bourbon, rather than catching it with his mouth, will grab it and he'll look at it.
Well, little feather, I appreciate it. And this is yours.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I made a promise to give it to you. What you did with it was all you.
Okay.
He'll take it back and gently stuff it into his sage's hat,
Why
and then
don't
put his
you-
sage hat back on.
Why don't you use it? And whenever you get back together with Nalka, you can give it to him.
Okay. Puckhood's gonna get so much magic to feed Noka so that Noka can get strong again.
Attaboy.
So what does steak taste like?
Oh, here, I'll let you try it.
He will hand over steak to Podcut.
Not quite like that.
It,
He's gonna start scorping it.
We don't want you to choke, Podcut.
it's a little big. It's a little big for you. Boy's eyes are as big as his stomach. All right.
He finally gets excited again after so many sessions of being down and says,
What's like slow? Melting!
All right, let's get that cut into smaller pieces, huh?
Let's
Okay.
let's start with like cutting it into squares.
I will demonstrate to Podcut, and then let Podcut do it himself.
And yeah,
Just like
you're able to get it cut, Podcut, after it being shown to you.
He is so excited to learn how to cut it, but immediately just goes back to feral instincts of just pinching and pulling it by pieces.
Admittedly, this is above table. I do that at home.
Brother, why are you saying that live on Twitch.tv?
Because I'm a beast.
Everyone point and laugh.
No, you're fine. I do that too, depending on the type of steak. I get it.
Specifically with like leftovers, I will do that.
Yeah, I get it.
I just don't want to pull out a knife and fork to eat leftover steak, especially in the middle of the night. for a
Sometimes
snack.
you gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, you have your steak. It is delicious, and it's something new for you, Potgood.
Potcut pats his own stomach.
Yummy!
Glad you like it.
Yeah.
Well, y'all were looking mighty tired when I found you. Might want to get some sleep.
Maybe now that you have some food in your stomach, sleep sounds a little nice right now.
Yeah, I guarantee, like after, like always after a big meal, like folks have a tendency to start feeling tired.
What does Potgood do if Potgood wakes up and feels like Potgood is choking?
If you wake up, if that's what you feel, just call for me, okay?
Okay.
You need your rest too. I don't really need to sleep. I'll stay up with you if you start to feel anything.
Okay. Potgood can sleep with Gyro, and if Potgood accidentally wakes up, then Potgood can meet Gyro and then sleep with Bourbon. As much as Potgood would want to sleep with Gyro and Bourbon, Gyro's nose will melt if Gyro stays too close to Bourbon.
Yeah, I understand that.
It'll melt?
Yeah, because when things smell bad,
He sticks 2 fingers up his nose.
your nose gets watery and it starts to melt.
Oh, I see what you mean. A runny nose never did me any bad.
Potgood is gonna really quickly look over to wherever Dirk is.
In his tent.
Yeah,
Okay, he's
I
just minding his
suspected.
own. Potgood will tuck his ears down and feel a small pain in his neck as he will look away and let the pain subside.
Okay. Potgood doesn't need to go to bed now. Potgood wants to be a big boy and stay up, but Potgood doesn't think Potgood can stay up anymore.
Get
We all
some
need a
rest.
rest, Podcut.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be there soon. I just want to talk a little bit longer.
Okay.
Like the one kid in the table of adults, Potcut will just gather his things and just loudly announce to everyone.
Good night.
Everyone will return your good night.
Right, Potcut goes into Gyro's tent and starts getting ready for bed.
Yeah, you'll need to set up your own bedroll, I think, if you have one.
Oh, Potcut just lays in his cloak.
Well, there is a bedroll right there that you can use, so...
Then he sleeps in the bedroll.
What you want to talk about?
The Order of the 11th Fate are seemingly harvesting soul essence. from Makibai.
That's what they were trying to get out of me.
They got to you too?
Tried to.
Huh. Naka was in rough shape.
I can imagine. They're gonna get him out of there.
That's the goal. Just get enough allies that the Order of the 11th Fate can't resist, I suppose.
I know a couple of other Muckubi that might be willing to help. The dwarven fella he brought with him, he knows the same one I know up north. Muckubi named Windsor.
The dwarf? Oh, talking about Cromwell, right?
Yeah.
Windsor and Cromwell, huh?
Yeah. He's a good fella. More,
I wonder how long
reserved
that
than I
pact
am.
since...
What was that?
I was just wondering how long their pact has lasted. Or if it's more like Patka and Naka. They don't have a formal pact. It's just a strong magical connection.
Well, from what he told me, they don't really have a formal pact either. Might be something like Potkut.
They also had people. Creatures, scar mutants.
Yeah, I
Some of
don't
them
like
being
them
experimented
priests.
on.
They asked nice at first, and then when I said no, they got aggressive.
Sounds like Podcut had the opposite experience. They got aggressive, and then they got nice.
Interesting. I
I
wouldn't
don't know what
trust them
changed.
much.
Hell no. Is Cromwell nearby, by the way?
Yeah,
He's far. He's not far.
Okay. I need to speak with the professor very briefly about something. I will wish you good night, Bourbon.
not
Thank you
to
for letting
too.
us stay here.
Of course. Ain't no trouble.
Alright, this is
Walk
the
off.
last thing I want to do, and then I had to take antibiotics,
Okay.
which will leave me predisposed from any following scene.
But yeah, you go over to Cromwell.
Professor?
Aye, how you faring, lad?
Alright. A lot's changed since you left.
It's been a lot longer than I thought.
How long did it feel like to you? Well, and I paused, realizing that there was a period of time where he probably didn't sense time.
Well, Phoebe? Well, for me it felt... maybe a year? We were there for quite some time.
A year. So it basically felt like 10 years in real life. In real life, it was real before. Just here. It's been 10 years since you were gone.
Yeah, it's strange.
Lucian over there is out of time himself. By a significant scale.
I can only imagine if we feel disoriented, how bad he might have it.
I think it was 70 years frozen.
Quite a while.
I still don't know who did that. And that might just have to be an unsolved mystery.
Where'd you find them?
Broodwater's Huntsman's Lodge.
Ah,
It was haunted, and we were sent in to rescue some teens that had gone for a little trip and didn't come out.
and you found them in there?
Yep. In the old freezer.
Oh,
Magically frozen, I think.
so he's in some kind of stasis.
Yes.
That seems peculiar. Not like you'd just get locked in a freezer and you'd be found like that.
It is odd.
I bet maybe some older folk in town might even know a thing or two.
Are you three still going to continue traveling together, or are you going to return to your homes, maybe?
We do still want to travel together, but we do need to go meet up with our other companion, Lily. Last we saw her, she was in Tynum, but if it's truly been 10 years, is no telling where she is now. I think our priority is to find her, and once we do, maybe go meet back up with Garion and see what the plan moving forward is, I suppose.
Well, it sounds like this won't be the last time we travel together.
I
Maybe.
hope not. You folk are... Well, you folk are very interesting, to say the least, but quite good to travel with. People I could put some trust in, for sure. Even though I haven't known your friend for very long, you seem like trustworthy sort.
I smile, and then realizing what I actually originally came here to talk about, to Cromwell, I say, about the way you saw me acting earlier, I recognize that's probably not how you remember me.
Well, suppose a lot can change in, 10 years?
Yeah, too much. I will write something down on a piece of paper, and I'm not going to say what it is, but I will say, if you somehow manage to make it to Rycote before me, you should keep an ear or an eye out for this person.
I will do. And he'll look it over for a moment before tucking it away for safekeeping. Thank you for the heads up.
They will help you, but they're a little... I like pause and search for words in my brain. They're known to be a little eccentric in the way they make choices.
I've met types like that. Worked with types like that.
Okay. Well. I'm getting tired. I'm going to wish you three. I can't count. Good night.
He's too tired to count.
Yeah, night, lad.
And I will wave at them and head to my tent. And upon discovering that Pocket has taken my bedroll, I will simply lie on the tarp on the floor and sleep, knowing that if something does happen, I'm right there to act.
Yeah. You head to sleep as well. If anyone has any last minute things, speak now. Because if not, I have a closing thing.
Nope, nothing.
Dirk is moving around his runes. That's about it.
Okay. You all drift off to sleep. And it is peaceful for all of you except one.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Ogun.
Oh, God. All right, lay it on me.
You have not dreamt for as long as you can remember. It's always been black, dark, empty. But tonight, there's something there. You recognize your grandmother's shop. It's dark, and everything looks odd, wavy almost, as though there's a chromatic aberration to your vision, like you're under the influence of some kind of drug. As you look around, you see on one side of the room, you're standing. You're seeing yourself out of body. On the other side of the room, you see your grandmother. You see Mama Sarah. She takes a step towards you. She lifts a hand up as if to wave at you. And then a gunshot lights up the room. You see her slump to the ground. She begins to melt. And then the space around you melts with her.
Just quick, just breath, just quick, speeding up quickly and quicker and quicker.
And then you wake up.
Oh. It's gonna be like that, huh?
It's morning. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh boy.
Yippee!
Okay.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
Indeed.
About that level up you mentioned might be happening soon.
Not yet. Not yet. Soon. The chat, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed. I know it was also another longer session, but a very important session. But we will be back again on the 20th for next session. beyond that, Saturday, both Viraxis in the morning and On Stars and Sails will be happening that night.
Yeet.
So tune in. But chat, thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your night.